versus the Sacramento Kings, Game 7. My God, bro. What a game. What a series, man. What a series. Went to 7 games. Steph Curry dropped 50 last night. A classic game and a classic performance by one of the greatest of all time. Let that sink in. I ain't no sound effects. A classic performance by one of the greatest players of all time. And I'm just looking back at what people thought of Steph Curry in 2012. And that's a crazy thing to say, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Not to say that he was ass in 2011 or 2012, but to say that Stephen Curry is a arguably to many top 10 player of all time, that's a crazy sentence. I don't think y'all really understand how crazy of a sentence that is to say, but that's a crazy sentence. Because Steph Curry, he wasn't like a LeBron James. He wasn't like a Zion, where he had a lot of hype going into the league. Unanimous #1 overall pick. All-time great talent. It wasn't like that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even like a Giannis type of draft pick where it was a high risk, it was a low risk for the Bucks. But, you know, people saw an insane amount of athletic potential, and he just fulfilled that potential. Steph Curry is a 6'3" point guard. Low-key built now, but back then he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't that built. Some might even say skinny. Doesn't have John Morant athleticism. And the career that he's built has been so fucking impressive. It has been so, how good of a player he has become is fucking unbelievable, bro. It's fucking unbelievable. So I put out this tweet at the end of the, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the game. I put out this tweet. The greatest point guard of all time, Stephen Curry. And I stand by that. And I stand by that. This isn't recency bias. I've had this sentiment since last year. That ring over the Boston Celtics, that put him, he's my #1. Now, I do think the gap, I'm not saying the gap is crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you still have Magic over Steph Curry, fine. But what I will say is, me personally, after MJ and LeBron, for the longest time, that 2 through 10 was hella interchangeable. The names involved, Hakeem, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, Bill Russell, and Wilt Chamberlain. That 2 through 11 was hella interchangeable. And after last year, make some fucking room. That 2 through 12 now is hella interchangeable. Steph Curry has Tim Duncan. Alright, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I deadass forgot about Tim Duncan. Shaquille O'Neal too. I don't think I mentioned Shaq. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, not too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, those names, hella interchangeable after MJ and LeBron for me. I can wake up one day, Magic might be 3 on my list. I can wake up the next day, Bill Russell's 3. Now I've never waken up in a day and said that Hakeem was 3. I'm gonna keep it a bean. You know what I'm saying? I've never woken up and thought Larry Bird was 3. I've never woken up and thought Tim Duncan was 3. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll keep it a bean. But I'm just saying that 3 to 11, hella interchangeable names. And I think Steph Curry has entered that conversation in terms of one day I might think Curry's better than LeBron. Not LeBron. Jesus Christ. I might think Curry's better than Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Hakeem Olajuwon, Kobe Bryant. Right? Next day, hey man, Kobe got all of y'all beat. Next day, I watch a Magic Johnson documentary, and now I'm swaying towards Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just at that point with Steph Curry's legacy. From a talent perspective, the body of work that he has, and people don't want to talk about it. His longevity is going under a lot of people's radar, bro. Stephen Curry's longevity is going a lot of people's radar. I ain't gonna lie. What y'all saw, what we saw last night was a 35-year-old, my guy. 35. And I had to look it up. I think it's important to look up other players and what they were doing at age 35. Now, I understand Steph Curry came into the league. It wasn't a one and done. He wasn't a straight out of high school player. Late bloomer, in my opinion. Had some injuries in the early stages of his career. But when we look at 35 years old, we're talking about LeBron James in 2020. That's who we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of greatness we're seeing at this age. Curry right now was older than LeBron in 2018. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And I'm not trying to compare LeBron and Curry, but I'm just putting into perspective the greatness of what we're seeing at this age. Because when we saw LeBron in 2018, that was low-key LeBron entering the old man Bron conversations. In year 13, at age 30, you know what I'm saying? Age 33, LeBron is doing that. In 2020, the same thing. Year 16, at age 35, LeBron was doing that. When we look at Michael Jordan at age 35 was out of the league. Michael Jordan at age 34 was viewed as an old player. You know what I'm saying? We don't even have to go there, but like Chris Paul, age 35, that's Chris Paul's first year in Phoenix type of age. Right? Let's go to Kobe. Shout out to the Mamba. Kobe at age 35, this was the year after his last real year in the league. So when you look at Steph Curry, this is a 35-year-old, 35-year-old who averaged 29, 6, and 6 on, I'm going to get the true shooting percentage, on 66% true shooting percentage. That is the third highest in his career, with still insane volume, right? In the playoffs, his average in the opening round averaged 34 points a game, and in the closing series against a young squad, a young talented squad, put up 50. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. That's insane. I don't think we talk about Steph Curry's longevity enough and what he's doing at his age, because he looks so young. I ain't gonna lie. And also, LeBron has spoiled us. Keep it a stack. LeBron has spoiled us. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it also has to do with medical advancements. But I'm gonna give him his flowers, especially because I'm wearing his jersey. Like, even what KD is doing right now at age, I think he's 34. With all the injuries specifically that he's gone through over the last couple of years, I'm gonna give him his flowers. The shit is hella impressive from that standpoint, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. This shit is hella impressive. Let me look at James Harden. I know James Harden's an old head too at this point. James Harden, 33. Okay. But even James Harden, 21-11 at 33 years old. What these players are doing at later stages in their career, I think needs to be applauded more, man. I think it needs to be applauded more. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Steph Curry. What a fantastic performance. And let's close it off. Let's close it off by watching these buckets. Cause I'm not gonna lie. It feels like yesterday when the conversations around Curry, from a casual perspective, was, yo, Curry's just a 3-point shot chucker, bruh. Greatest shooter of all time, but that's about it. But his ability to control the pace of a game, his ability to turn it up and be a heliocentric player and just take over a game, and also his ability to be involved within the system now, his ability to finish at the basket, finish in the mid-range, shoot the three off the dribble, shoot the three off the catch, at the efficiency he's shooting at. I know people have said this and I still need to, dig into it. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But Steph Curry might be better than what Steph Curry was in 2016, 2017, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Especially considering the fact that it's not like comparing 2018 LeBron to 2012 LeBron, right? And you look at 2012 LeBron and the defense is just, you know what I'm saying, compared to 2018 LeBron. The defense in this regard, if anything, it might even favor current Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I still need to look into it. But let's just watch these buckets. Because these buckets is crazy, man. These buckets is crazy, man. Treyway. Floater alert.
Curry struggles a bit with it. And still Curry, long distance. That's good. Center group. Curry, left-handed.
Lefty. Lefty.
Helps out Curry. Curry against Murray.
Step back. Kill him.
Up.
Bang, bang.
It's just really difficult. Gets in. The floater's up and good. He's much more patient tonight.
Just patient.
Curry pulls back. Gets some space. Knocks down. Green fires Curry. Curry hanging on to that pivot foot. Scoop layup is up. It's good. And a foul. At home. Curry the rebound. Curry inside. Floats it up and in. Keegan Murray guard.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at this, bro. Shout out to Kevon Looney, too, man. Shout out to Kevon Looney. Absolute monster on the boards. You know what I'm saying? I know there's rebound inflation now, but what that dude did last night was fucking insane. But he just looks so much more controlled now. And I think he's entering, and I think he's been in the phase of his career where it's kind of like, again, LeBron in 2018, where, again, it's kind of like Kobe Bryant in, post-2008, where the athleticism, the shiftiness, I can even say that with Steph. But I don't know. I just felt like Steph Curry in 2014, 2015, 2016, he didn't look as controlled as he is right now. He didn't look as poised as he is right now. And now when you combine the insane talent that Steph Curry is with the experience and knowledge that he has at this point in his career, listen, bro, that's a bad man right there. That's all I gotta say, man. That's a bad man. That's a bad man, man.
It's Lyles. Oh, what a fake. Gets inside.
Come on, bro.
Layup is good.
For that little mid-range jumper again.
Curry, mid-range. Green hands it back. Curry the drive. Layup off the glass is good. Green and Curry.
Also, I ain't gonna lie, Sabonis is barbecue chicken, bro. Sabonis is barbecue chicken.
Curry drives past Davis.
Barbecue chicken.
Layup once again. Curry with Murray on him. Three-pointer. Puts it in. Oh.
What the fuck is wrong with this
Curry
dude,
wants
man?
it. Murray harassing him. Curry just flips it up and in. 6 of 16 from 3. Gets it back. Curry, three-pointer. Bang! Steph Curry.
Come on!
One of the worst road teams in the NBA.
And this right here is crazy.
Season will have the biggest road win of the playoffs.
This may be one of his greatest performances ever.
Come on, bro. That's a him right there, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. That's a him right there. And now the stage is set. The script is... Yo, shout out to Adam Silver, bro. Hey, shout out to Adam Silver because the script is scripting this year, man. Took a page out of Vince McMahon's book. The script, at least on the West. I don't know about the East. The script is looking a little... You know what I'm saying? I think Joel Embiid should be healthy right now. We'll get into that in a second. But in the West, the script is scripting right now, man. I ain't gonna lie. The script is scripting. The only thing that would have been better in the West was if, like, Kawhi and PG were healthy. But, hey, sometimes, man, Vince McMahon, he actually has to deal with real-life shit. And them dudes and Clippers are just real-life injury prone. So I don't know. Like, he can only work with the cards that he's dealt with. You know what I'm saying? But with the cards that he's dealt with, we have been blessed with the opportunity to see the Lakers versus the motherfucking Warriors, bro. Let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a stack. Ever since LeBron came to LA, there have been two matchups we've been really wanting to see. It's the Battle of LA. And it's LeBron going to Curry's conference and beating his ass. Let's keep it a bean. Or, you know, Curry defending his shit and really talking his shit type shit. Those are the two series that we've really been waiting for since LeBron James signed with the Lakers. Let's keep it a bean. And I am here for it, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I said it on stream. I know some of y'all are saying in the chat right now. This is The Rock versus John Cena. This is Goku versus Vegeta. Shout out to the 437 in the building. This is... I don't even know, bro. Naruto versus Sasuke? This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. And I wouldn't want it any other way. Michael said it in the chat. I think a great analogy. This is Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Except at least in the NBA, we actually had the luxury of seeing Mayweather versus Pacquiao both in their prime. Shout out to the 2016 series. But this is Mayweather Pacquiao 3. You know what I'm saying? But this time, for the first time since 2016, for the first time since this guy ruined the script, since this guy just had to ruin the competition, the playing field is even. The playing field is even. I'm not looking at one team compared to the other team, and I'm thinking, yo, this is a outmatched series. These are two teams right now that are about equal footing. These are two teams right now that, if anything, have the similarity of struggling within the regular season. These are two teams that just came off a series where they were an underdog and beat the other team. the higher seed, the Young Bucks. This is going to be a fun series, man. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to just enjoy it because even looking at the Basketball Reference, we are at the tail end of an era that a lot of us in the chat grew up on. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a difference between the Joel Embiid, Giannis, Tatum, Luka, Trey, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton era. And I think there's a difference between, and I'm even surprised LeBron is within this era because he was drafted in 03 and has no business of being in this era. The LeBron, the KDs, the Chris Pauls, the James Hardens, the Steph Currys, the Clay Dre's. You could damn near put Anthony Davis in there. I ain't gonna lie. We're at the tail end of that era. And it's just nice to have, because it feels like this is like one last hurrah. You know what I'm saying? This feels like one last hurrah. One last battle for the ages. Is this gonna happen next year? Maybe. But I'm truly, especially this playoffs too, because of the injuries that have been going on. I'm happy that number one, we're getting this series, and number two, everyone is healthy going into the series. I like that. That should be something applauded for, but I ain't gonna lie. That should be something applauded for, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. Now, next thing that just has to happen, Celtics versus Lakers, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's the next thing that needs to happen. I think we need a new generation to have their Celtics versus Lakers series that they can talk about, bro. And wouldn't it be crazy if it still involved LeBron? You know what I'm saying? Like that'd be crazy, man. That would be crazy. That'd be hella crazy. But yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm happy right now for the second round matchups.